What's up, everyone? Logan Freeman here with your latest Kansas City development update, where we break down what's happening at planning and zoning meetings across the metro and what it means for commercial real estate development and investment activity. Today, we're looking at the Overland Park Kansas Planning Commission meeting from March 9th, 2026, which included 22 agenda items ranging from multifamily development and restaurant projects to healthcare expansion and citywide housing policy changes. One of the larger development items this month involved the PrairieFire Residences project, located near 135th Street and Nall Avenue within the PrairieFire district in southern Overland Park. The Planning Commission approved the final development plan, allowing new multifamily housing to move forward within the broader PrairieFire mixed-use district. PrairieFire has evolved over the past decade into one of Johnson County's most recognizable lifestyle developments, combining retail, restaurants, entertainment, and residential uses. Adding additional housing density to the district helps support the surrounding commercial businesses and continues the trend of mixed-use development along the 135th Street corridor. Restaurant and retail development also continues expanding across the city. The Planning Commission approved a preliminary plat for a new Culver's restaurant located near the southeast corner of College Boulevard and Pflumm Road on approximately 4.25 acres. Culver's, the Wisconsin-based fast casual restaurant chain, known for its butter burgers and frozen custard, has been steadily expanding across the Kansas City metro. Projects like this highlight continued demand for restaurant pads along high-traffic suburban corridors where visibility and access remain key drivers for national brands. Another commercial item reviewed during the meeting involved the Radiant Center project located at 14915 Metcalf Avenue. The applicant requested rezoning to allow a combination dance studio, event venue, and restaurant concept on approximately 0.54 acres along the Metcalf corridor. Staff recommended approval of the rezoning to CP1 planned restricted business district with multiple stipulations. This type of project reflects a broader shift we're seeing across suburban commercial corridors, where experiential uses such as studios, fitness concepts, and event spaces are filling smaller retail properties that were historically designed for traditional retail tenants. One project that generated a lot of interest but was not finalized during the meeting involves Costco Wholesale Corporation's OP location near Metcalf Avenue and Mosher Boulevard. Costco submitted plans to relocate and redesign the fuel station associated with the existing warehouse store. The Planning Commission voted to continue that item to the April 13th meeting, meaning the project will return next month for additional review. Costco fuel stations typically generate significant traffic and require careful planning related to circulation and access. So these projects often receive additional scrutiny during the planning process. Healthcare continues to be one of the most significant drivers of development activity in Johnson County. The Planning Commission reviewed development items associated with Children's Mercy, the Kansas City-based pediatric healthcare system that continues expanding its presence in the southern Johnson County market. Medical office and outpatient healthcare facilities have become a major component of suburban commercial development as providers move closer to growing residential populations. Beyond individual development projects, the meeting also included an important policy discussion that could influence housing development across OP in the coming years. The Planning Commission reviewed a proposed amendment to the city's Unified Development Ordinance, creating a new chapter establishing the Portfolio Homes Development Pilot Program. This program is designed to encourage small-scale housing development in alternative housing formats within the city. Under the proposal, the city would allow up to 12 pilot housing developments citywide, focusing on infill opportunities and allowing concepts such as cottage court-style neighborhoods and smaller residential clusters. The pilot program also introduces a streamlined approval process through the Planning Commission and requires projects to begin construction within 3 years of approval, or the entitlement would expire. In addition to those larger development items, the Planning Commission approved a number of smaller plats development plans, and zoning items across the city. One example included a final development plan, approval for a fence setback deviation within the Chapel Hill subdivision at 17400 Park Hill Street, involving a .23-acre residential lot requesting approval to install a 4-foot iron fence within the required setback along adjacent residential streets. While these types of items are common on planning agendas, they generally have limited impact on the broader development landscape. So overall, the March meeting shows continued development momentum in Overland Park. Multifamily housing continues expanding near major mixed-use districts like PrairieFire, restaurant, and retail brands are targeting high-traffic suburban intersections such as College Boulevard and Pflumm Road. Healthcare providers are expanding their suburban footprints, and the city is beginning to explore new housing strategies through initiatives like the Portfolio Homes Pilot Program. That's your update on what's happening in Overland Park development and planning. I'm Logan Freeman, and we'll see you on the next one.